Well, hello YouTube, it's me, Fortmaster, and welcome back to Wasteland 3. So, this obviously came from a recording session that was way too long to comfortably cut down into one episode. So, here's the second half. Last episode, amongst other things like crashing a kid's party and whatnot, we also explored the majority of the Primarch's palace. So, other than that, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so this last thing, we have to head back to that vase. Where was the dining room? Dining room, that was over here. Basically the other side of the building. Lightweight barrel, Guardian semi-automatic pistol, Globin, dome, okay. See, how's that pistol work for you? Oh, yeah, that does a lot more damage. Same oh, no, they use a different ammo. Luckily, we have enough. Same ammo capacity, same range, better hit chance, less crit modifier, but more penetration. Yeah, looks like we got you an upgrade. As leaders of the 100 families look on, Isaiah Buchanan passes the flag of the United States to his son, future Patriarch of Colorado, Saul Buchanan, calling upon him to protect and glorify it to the end of his days. Now you know what to look for. You can see the plaque is actually cleverly concealed hatch. Tiny pinhole near the top left of the plaque. Stick something in the pinhole. Okay. Climb down the ladder. Going down. These luxury accommodations were custom built by planning company. Prepare it for your future today. Free ironclad for Marcel in the survivalist bunker. Free him.
Greed, Hydro crew.
I still think it needs some work.
We're badass mercenaries. We're stationed in the hydroponics bay. What about this name doesn't fit?
Hey, I want a cool mercenary group name just as much as everybody else. The right one.
As long as we agree, Mole Mercs is off the table.
Yes, obviously.
I lived in this city my whole life. Never knew this was here.
What the hell? How'd you get down here?
We're Desert Rangers. Maybe you've heard of us.
This is not the way to communicate.
Why are you loaded? Close the back. Okay. Close the back. Stay away from that. Ooh, nice. That's how you do it. You kill them all before they even realize what's going on. Note, in a teenage scrawl. Dad, I'm glad we finally talked. I haven't been myself since Mom and Sis went missing. And I guess neither have you. At least now we have each other, right? See you when I get back. Shrink ray? Revolutionary tech behind this device is like thousands of practical applications, but the most obvious one was to weaponize it. Woo! He's an Aegis lead. Oh, that's good. That is nice. Yeah, David's animation is broke. He's not moving properly. Drat, not enough AP.
Goes for Chief.
Oh, that was. Oh, whoop, I thought I was picking Lucia. Okay, you're just gonna shoot this guy when he comes over. Go, my minions! Go! Good. Anybody over here? Any more people up there? No. So, Mr. Buchanan, I'm sorry we're tearing up your bunker. We just won't tell you about it. That was a complete waste of ammo. Oh! Cyborg chicken. Okay. I didn't realize that was here.
Something?
Yeah, something seems off about that chicken. What a splendid little chicken. It has magnificent feathers, impressive lacing, and a beak structure, like something out of a children's book. The bird studies you with a calm, intelligent eye. Even its clucking as well, and you okay? It bounces closer. The feathers among its throat ruffles, surprise evident in its expression. For a moment it nods to itself and begins waddling in steadfast pursuit. Okay. Letter? Letters from Aunt Ellen. Letters are written in elegant, flowing, cursive script on heavy, cream-colored paper. It is addressed to Saul Buchanan. The date is almost 50 years ago when the Patriarch was a young man. My dearest nephew, thank you for honoring an old woman's final wish. I'm sure the doctors kicked up quite a fuss. Not even those old buzzards would dare say no to you. I'm sure it must be hard for you to understand why I would want to return here of all places. As my life draws to a close, your generation tends to think of bunkers. We called them shelters in my day. As little more than elaborate crypts, but for me and many others, this place was a refuge, an island of hope in the middle of a vast and terrible storm. Your grandfather, Abraham, spent a fortune building this shelter in the 90s. It earned him no small amount of ridicule at the time, but my brother was not the sort of man who concerned himself with the opinion of others, and when that awful day came, we were ready when so many others were not. First few months were the hardest. It was difficult to accept that the world we'd known was gone. Abraham had invested the families of several of his close friends to join, so privacy and personal space were Desperate pleas to close others. Hatch worth haunt me to this day. But in the months passing years, the shelter became our new world. We learned to laugh again. We fell in love with the boy, and Abraham married on Christmas Eve. Okay, so this is the bunker. His grandfather built it. Painting. Ellen Buchanan, Underground, 2001 on oil canvas. Abstract artwork. Title purchased by A. Buchanan for $5 million. Jeez. Vast, itemized collection of plastic cassettes for an unknown. Too bad nobody can play them anymore. Door. Toaster. Another charging coin, toast, plates, and money. I like it.
Never seen the bunkers where my ancestors rode out the bombs. I doubt they were as nice as this.
Electrical room. I mean, we go to the electrical room. Just a generator here. Okay. Seems to have fallen into a bit of disrepair.
Oh, what's that stick?
100 years ago, this might have been the main power generator of the whole bunker, but now it's a rusted wreck. Really, it looks like a replacement unit wasn't designed for this space. Someone crammed it in anyway. Toads. Ice hopper. Okay. We'll bring that close. That range. Oh, you can't move, of course. I can't move less. Pamphlet. Omni codes. Damage armor, okay. Waterlogged and power spelling. These provisions are a century beyond their sell date. EMP grenade. Pamphlet. Bunker pamphlet. Made by glossy, heavy paper, the ancient brochures faded and flecked with mold. Live like there's no tomorrow. The disaster strikes. I'll soon prepare for the worst. Canned peaches is better than the best bunker. Okay. Oh, there's a generator and other stuff over here. book stack. Oh, there's a... Okay, all sorts of stuff in here. Oh, there's... Oh, light squad machine gun. There's a door. Grey's Anatomy. Okay, I got it. Ironclad cordite. You peer through the vent and see a heavy muscled man standing near it inside a makeshift cell. A whisper to him probably wouldn't alert the guards that lounge inside the shell. Okay, that's probably the guy we're here to look for. Heat shaft, chilled dust particles. Okay. Let's go through the front then.
Shit! Protect the old man!
Come on. Fire.
Well, that was a learning experience.
Okay, they're all dead. Reek of sweat and booze. Life support machine. Clouds drifting west. What? I didn't even notice that there was this old guy on the bed. In the bed lies a broken old man dying from multiple terrible injuries and breathing only through a machine. His eyes roll towards you as you approach.
Who's there? You removed my captors. Good. Now, take me out of here. I must die under the sky.
Who are you?
It is not mercy that keeps me from killing you. For not knowing my name, my body betrays me. I am Clouds Drifting West, leader and prophet of the God-Fishers, slayer of unbelievers, launcher of 1,000 kites.
Holy. I've heard of this guy. Everybody who fought in the Plains Wars knows what he did. He's killed more people than hunger.
Then end my life here. Better than waiting.
Yeah, why do they have you?
Daughter turned my people against me. They beat me, broke my bones, but I escaped. Came here, ordered Buchanan to make good on our deal. He turns his back and drags me here. May lightning strike him.
You had a deal with the Patriarch?
Deal. He paid me tribute so that I would not raid his lands. Men, women, he delivered to us. Offerings for kites. Raise them to the gods.
Mm-hmm.
What? Are you serious?
You think he is not capable? A man who rules with a The hammer?
You are lying. The Patriarch would never trade innocent lives for security.
Believe what you want, girl. Don't know. Didn't care. Just blood to bait the gods down from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Not buying it. Never heard about anything like this, and I hear all the dirt. At least I think I do.
We cleared your followers and their kites out of Denver.
Then they did not pray hard enough. May you never again.
Okay, let's make sure his death is a slow one. Let's turn it back on. Oh, okay. Okay, well, he's dead. Well, that was certainly something, at least.
Well, that was an anticlimax.
Yeah, it's just a room. Oh! Fred! Oh! Instantly reveals entire world map and all discoverable locations. Ooh! Free achievement. Let's try to get everybody in the room.
Destiny provides. You'd better be here to rescue me. I'm not trading one set of jailers for another. End these bastards and let me out of this cage.
Oh no. Come on! Yeah, we're gonna go for the Oh, it's over.
You're here to let me out.
Let's talk first.
Not until I'm free. I'm waiting.
I will kill you.
Thanks for the rescue. Now, who are you?
We're the Desert Rangers.
Never heard of you. What's this about?
It's some dirt on Buchanan and his kids.
My dealings with him? You mean my shame? I am warlord of the Scar Collectors, greatest slavers of the Colorado Plains.
Slavers.
The Patriarch came east to put us down. We gave him more than he bargained for. Stopped him cold. I know he tells his people he secured his borders by beating us. Makes himself out a real hero. Bullshit. He made a deal. Gave the Scar Collectors, Payasos, and Godfishers money and supplies to hunt east and keep the smaller gangs out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you. The Patriarch would never do such a thing.
You wouldn't believe what your Patriarch would do.
So what went bad about the deal?
Security is the enemy of ambition. Got so used to having the Patriarch hand me my living that I forgot my destiny.
What destiny is that?
An oracle told my mother I was born to make the Wakarusa Redlegs the greatest horde in Kansas. Was going to use the Scar Collectors to unite the Colorado gangs, then lead them home to take what's mine. But the deal with the Patriarch made me lazy. And Destiny's a jealous bitch. Ignore her, and she'll have her revenge.
Yeah, how?
Another Buchanan. After Liberty failed to take her daddy's throne, she ran our way. Realized pretty soon she could turn our gangs against us by telling them about the deal we made with her father, which we'd kept secret. She told him we'd settled for table scraps when we could have had the whole of Colorado. That we'd become guard dogs when we could have been kings. Which was the truth. So the gangs rose up. Star the Dreams overthrew clouds drifting west to lead the Godfishers. Let Chorito kill Slapstick to take the Payasos. And that rat Steel Trap jumped me and sold me to a bauxite mine. Now he's running the Scar Collectors. Not for long.
How did you get from a bauxite mine to here?
Another stupid mistake. Wasn't hard escaping the mine, but then I ran to Buchanan. Asked him for help taking back the Scar Collectors. Promised him I'd capture his daughter for him, rein in the gangs. Fool. He told me I was weak and useless. Threw me in here. Well, I was weak. I let him distract me from my destiny with easy living. Now I'm back on track, and he will die for seducing me.
If we let you go, what are your plans?
Once I take back the gangs from Liberty, I'll lead them east, away from your pretty little city, and use them to once again become ruler of the Wakarusa Redlegs, and then all of Kansas, as was ordained. But there's one thing I gotta do before I leave Colorado. Put the Patriarch's head on a spike. If you want that too, maybe we can walk the same path for a time. What do you say? Could you use another gun?
Okay, so here's my thinking here. As I said in the last episode, and I don't know how well I actually had this come across, but I did spoil myself a bit on the endings. And the way it can work is, if you side with Angela Death, you don't send the supplies back to Arizona to help the Rangers, but you can radio the Rangers and like offer them to come to Colorado, and then like the Rangers basically, they're strong, they help Colorado and stuff like that. But I don't quite like that, because then you're leaving Arizona just like gone, like with no security. If you side with the Patriarch, yes, you arrest Angela Death, but you can choose to. You're then given the option to either leave, go back to Arizona, which then says that on the Patriarch's death, it's most likely that Colorado will collapse into anarchy since he doesn't have an official successor. But you can choose to stay in Arizona. After getting the supplies sent to, or you can choose to stay in Colorado after having the supplies and stuff sent to Arizona, and the Patriarch will trust you to choose his successor, which that could either mean like just choosing another person to take charge, putting forth democracy, or having the Rangers take charge like they have sort of in Arizona. I mean, they're not really in charge. They're more of just like a police force that like keeps everything safe, and then everybody else is kind of, on their own. But the Desert Rangers could put democracy back in place if they side with Buchanan. So I'm going to do that. So we're going to kill this guy.
Well, I ain't dying alone.
Jeez, that didn't do anything. I mean, it broke his armor, but still. Hey, Dark, get out of the way! Bringing in the big guns. That did literally nothing. He has 7 armor. How are we not hurting him? Like, at all? Okay, there we go. So he didn't have anything on him. Okay, and that seems like we've done... Yeah, it looks like we've done the entirety of this. So, that is all. I hope you guys liked. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you have not. And next episode... I don't actually know what we're going to do. I mean, probably go out into Colorado, see the new map that we have just discovered via perk. Goodbye.